weather seem to be like sort of forming around it, or?
That's an interesting question. Sounds like a nature roll.
You should have been trying to get it. Why was I not? Right.
I don't know, Ranger Girl. You tell me.
I know. Got freaking religion. God knows why. What's I doing session 0? Honestly.
Oh, just good.
Yeah. About freaking time.
Just roll good, lol. So, 21. As you lean out from the balcony, you guys are in like a covered roofed area, luckily, so you guys aren't getting drenched. Unless you're standing like at the exact windows where the wind is pushing rain into the establishment. But you do lean out past the balcony and look up towards the sky, trying to figure out how the weather is moving, or if it's moving at all. I guess is the better way of saying it. It is moving. These storm clouds apparated as if from out of nowhere and are blowing through this place, accelerated by the heavy winds, drenching everyone and everything underneath it. It doesn't look like it's going to stay here for long. It is moving. You give it another 5 minutes, 10, somewhere in between. Are they circling? No, they are just moving in a relatively straight line. Relatively. They're moving northwest. More north than west, but yeah.
So they're going that way?
They would be going this way.
Towards the egg.
Oh no, the egg is like here.
Oh, okay.
The egg is not hundreds of miles out there. No, the egg is like decently close to town. Like 40 some.
Before or after the storm? So I thought it was caused by it, but...
The egg?
Yeah.
That came in the midst.
On the midst, okay, so it was, okay.
There were a series of lightning strikes and thunder claps, and then the peculiar lightning strike with no thunder. And here we are now.
Okay, I get you. Okay, and no movement from the egg.
No movement from the egg, correct.
Head scratch. I guess I'll relay this information.
Time's up. You guys begin hearing out towards further down the wall a series of cannons firing out into the hollow fields. You hear them, you see them, the bright flash of artillery rounds being sent across hilly terrain. To their credit, the fine men and women manning those cannons zeroed in perfectly. Normally, you have to send some zeroing shots to figure out how much to adjust for. Not them. They just got in one go. Which is all the more tragic and much more to their chagrin as they let out a volley of artillery rounds. Which I imagine if any one of you were to take them, you would die instantaneously. The egg in question, I don't know why we're using that nomenclature now, we're gonna keep calling it an egg, but the egg out there is perfectly intact. Albeit, it's a bit lower in the ground now because the ground around it has been so utterly devastated. This is a fort town. It does have more than a few artillery cannons. You guys do know the bigger forts will have a lot more artillery. But still, this myriad number of them is enough to destroy the earth if you target them all in the same exact spot. The officer, legionnaire, who's looking from this post, is looking through binoculars at the egg. And we keep calling it that. The egg. And he just slowly lowers them. This really is like Jurassic Park. That's not good.
Is it protected in some way? Some type of magic?
That's up for the specialist to discuss and deliver unto us. But as far as my own experience seeing magically protected things, I didn't see anything. And I was watching the whole time. If it is of giant craft, sir, it will be immensely durable. Right. Well, I suppose that means they're gonna start loading the special ammunition next.
On that note, Crash,
It didn't
Yes.
have any reaction to it.
is there any sort of stray arcane energy around that I can perceive?
Ooh, I think this requires an inversive DC, because let's see if you can even see that far out in vivid detail, much less make an arcane energy. DC
Possible,
40,
but I don't think I fancy it.
DC 40, roll me perception at disadvantage.
Let's see. I don't think I can roll that high, even with bugs.
Well, no, the DC 40, okay, so now we have 15. So we subtract 15 out of the 40,
So it's like 20.
so that puts us at 25. DC 25 Arcana check, I will give you straight.
Ah, now I follow.
Yes. Still a very hard ask, though.
Ooh,
Ah.
rolled too good.
You rolled decently well this time for once, too.
To be fair,
Yeah.
you had to get like a nat 20 and then like a 3 or a 4 on the d4.
Correct.
Yeah.
As far as you're able to make out, which is to say not very much, given how dark and gloomy it suddenly is, and all the rain and wind and so on. You didn't see anything emit out from it, like any sort of shielding effects or redirectory effects or anything of that sort. You didn't see anything. You might have missed something, but also you might not have. Hard to tell.
Understood.
A minute passes, and true to the Officer Legionnaires' words, the special ammunition is getting busted out. What that special ammunition exactly is, or what it entails, I don't think any of you would know except maybe Oriana, in which case she can roll me a background information check.
I can. Oh, we never got to this. Did you determine if tactical assessment would apply to background info?
I will say no.
Okay,
I think it's already solid enough of a maneuver as is.
fair enough. 16 still a good roll. But
You don't know exactly what are going to be in those rounds, though.
Yeah.
You know what they're meant to do. Mages have been a problem time and time again throughout provincial history, even though you guys use them too. It's a big rights movement, which is a different political discussion, but the provinces do have an immense amount of training for its forces because the Nevros so often use magic of either more normal and straightforward or weird and peculiar and esoteric sources. They're quite used to dealing with magic, and these rounds are evidence of that, as military technology in the provinces has, well, I guess you'd say rounds which are meant to break enchanted equipment. Another volley gets unleashed. This time, it breaks. Not only does it break, this, again, we're gonna keep calling it egg, fine. This egg gets shattered, scrambled, like ready for an omelet, and it unleashes a wave, a thunderous clap that, honestly, no, I won't do it. I want you to do you guys. I was be like, make a con save. No. Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, I'm doing it. Make a con save.
Should we get advantage because we're like really far away and also in kind of protection?
No, silly. No.
Oh gosh.
Fuck.
Oh well, she's dead.
Worth it. Give me
Success.
the-
You're
yeah.
dead. You're
Success.
deaf.
Fail. Success.
Oh, we've got a pattern going.
Success.
Now you broke it.
Fail. DC 12, you know if you succeed or didn't succeed. To those of you that failed, you are deafened. You are deafened for 1 hour.
Oh, fuck.
A thunderous clap of energy cascades out across the landscape, and the energy that the egg contained actually swirls up into almost like a neon sign into writing. Feels bad, don't know dwarf, or not dwarvish, don't know giant. Don't worry, the giant's accounted for that. In this fantastic neon sign, which only lasts about a minute, and when that minute elapses, so too will the storm. Perfectly timed.
You have chosen death.
Is the symbol the same as what we saw before?
Oh no, this is in common. This is in common.
Oh, right.
Just type it out for you. Reads that. Provincials, beware the northern skies. And then the storm ends. What fun.
That was fascinating.
We're not gonna do the bit.
Terrifying?
Terrifying, yes, but fun, yeah?
A little.
Definitely not.
A little.
Well, I've never seen that before. That was... Does this happen a lot? Oh dear.
Shrugs.
Every Tuesday. First time.
Well, what happens now?
Continue what we were doing before?
I suppose. Sort of goes to the guards. What is not a normal, What do you do now with this?
We wait.
What?
For more?
We wait for orders.
Ah, right, of course.
The officer looks to all of you. I think things are settling down for now, at the very least. You should get back down.
Sounds good.
Yes, thank you for the shelter and the view.
He holds out his hand to receive the binoculars back.
Oh, yes, of course. I shall give this back, yes. I enjoy view, thank you.
He takes it and just sort of stows it on his person. And turns and looks back at the horizon.
This was the officer, yeah?
Correct.
Noticing Brendan saying that probably loudly, I'll just...
So it's like...
Just pointed out that some people might have temporarily lost their hearing.
Oh.
I suppose quite loud.
The legionnaire that led you guys up before just remarks, "You have healers in your company. I'm sure they'll be fine."
You shall take them away and see what we can do. We get out of your hair now? Yes? Turns to the rest of the group. At least for those of us that can, hear me.
Silas nods and starts motioning.
If you want to put your healing talents to use, you could walk around town and see if anyone got hurt. But I don't think the town suffered any strikes.
No, I think it's mostly wind, yes? And rain.
Silas motions to those who can't hear, or to everyone really, because they're not sure who can hear and who can't, and just kind of motions as they start to leave. Like, let's go.
The one
Just follow me,
shouting on the
follow me.
ground.
Yeah, but only so far only one person has spoken.
Go hands up, all those that can hear me.
I put my
What?
hands up and
That's a dick move.
put her hands on. Just like, Maybe we should guide them down the stairs.
We're not
Like,
blind.
It's
We don't need
fine,
guidance.
not
We
being
just
able
need to
hear
like
your
keep you
own
in
footsteps.
eyesight. We're fine.
Like a child at the grocery store.
Yeah, it's like that meme where this person can't read, they're deaf.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I need to put my glasses on.
Yeah. Oh, I love those memes so much.
Gotta turn the music down so I can
Touching
see
the
the street
shoulder.
address.
So Jor's gonna try and get his attention.
Hey.
He's gonna point outside towards the remnants of the egg. Shrug.
God damn it. Egg. I will say, now that it is daylight out again, the storm clouds have gone away quick as they showed up. If you guys want to get another look at the egg, whatever,
Yes.
you guys are free to roll perception.
Okay.
Well, I guess it'd be just the remains of the egg. Straight perception, correct.
Look over to Sajar being deaf and
Huh.
attempt to message him instead of saying it out loud.
It works. Message works. Oh, it's your first nat 20, Kirsty. Congrats.
I know.
After 3 nat 1s.
I know.
You have a ratio
It
now.
could be
Congratulations.
worse. You were
Ah.
drunk shooting and still hit like every shot.
I
It could've
know.
all been once.
How very Scottish of you.
Oh, can I see if that imp is still around or if it got fucked off during the storm?
Oh, what an interesting question, my friend. Why don't you roll perception for that as well?
Okay.
So the 22 is for egg.
I almost wish that I hadn't rolled for the egg because it's gonna be like a 4. No, or a
If you want
9.
if you want to not look at the egg, I'll let you take the 21 for the imp.
I'd rather just take that for the imp. There's plenty of people looking at the egg.
There is nothing in the skies right now, which isn't too surprising after such a thorough storm.
But do I see it like clinging onto any buildings or hiding in the rooftops or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So for
Maybe
the-
get hit by lightning side. That'd be nice.
All right. So Silas with 21 and Anushka nat 20, making 25 total. You look out there. It doesn't look. It's not a goddamn egg, contrary to what we've been calling it this whole time. There's not a bunch of egg yolk out there and egg whites or anything like that. No. It looked to be basically a waystone. A large,
Okay.
sort of like, the sort of shit you would see at Stonehenge, except more round and curved and smoothed. It is now immensely destroyed, sundered into a bunch of small, tiny, itty-bitty pieces. You do see that the inside of it, though, was comprised of something else. Some sort of crystals, or gems, or something like that. And with a 25, I'll tell you, you can already begin hearing provincial military forces beginning to go out to secure the area around it. In safe skirmish. They're not sending everyone out there, in case it's a trap. But it is valuable stuff out there, so that's where they're going anyways.
Pure curiosity. What color are the crystals and gems?
Well, no, I'm not saying it's like a bunch of crystals and a bunch of gems. It's basically one latticed crystal gemmy sort of structure inside it.
Yeah.
Sort of like not like a geode, because the geodes only occupy the edges of the little cavern inside it, right?
Mhm.
No, this occupies the entire center of it, sort of like a cookie.
So is it sort of like you've got the inside and then like the rock formation, sort of like the skin?
Yes, where the yolk would have been is where the gem is, and the egg white and the egg shell is stone. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So it's an egg.
I hate that that's
It's
an
a
effective
hard-boiled gem egg.
It is.
that's an effective
It's a
analogy.
giant egg.
It's a
Literally.
giant egg.
No.
Officer, we, a Strategy group, should head out with you men. There
Under
are
what
a lot of
reason?
things. Given our backgrounds, varied and colored as it is, we might see things that they cannot. We might have understanding of things they do not. We should go together with them and look.
Roll me persuasion.
Make it Bardic.
You can get Bardic.
I will give Bardic.
Roll me persuasion at
what is it,
disadvantage.
D6?
It's,
D6,
yeah.
correct. Roll it at disadvantage. Unless someone's backing you right now.
I would, but I don't know how, and also I'm deaf, so.
I'll say I would, but yeah,
Yes.
I'm definitely already made my play.
I mean, I can attempt, but
I would, but I don't know what I'd say.
I am
I mean,
deaf.
we're heading that way anyway, so
I am deaf.
power in numbers, right?
I am Groot and deaf.
If I back, what do I have to do?
You gotta back him in character.
I can attempt such if you're doing the bardic.
Go ahead.
Give him Bardic. That's
Okay.
it.
Was Amber with
We
us
are
this whole
heading
time?
out. We are heading out that way as well, so security and numbers and all that too. I don't know if that helps.
I'll allow it.
Straight roll then?
Straight roll, you got a D6 and guidance.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Sucks to suck, man.
Yes.
The
You're
universe
rolling
just said
decent,
you're
really.
bad.
Classic.
Hey, this is a 5.
16?
You know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
16
Okay, that
is a
evened
respectable
out.
number.
How about this? We'll wait to hear back on our orders. But in the meantime, you can leave someone behind as a liaison. If we get the go-ahead to let you go with them, we'll let you know.
I looked to Redane. See if he
Renee, you
knows
didn't hear a
enough.
thing.
Fuck, I remember that.
You look to Redane, who... Yeah, that's exactly what Redane's hearing.
Can
Looking
I
back
just
to the
tap
office
Amber?
there.
Too many people. What's up?
Alright.
No, I was just gonna see
Gorka.
if just try to get Amber's attention to see if she had something to potentially fix the ears. I don't think a healing potion could just fix that.
Looks at Thunderclap spell. As reference point, not for actual usage, but as reference point. Doesn't regard anything in healing, but looks up flavor text in specific to see if it's of any relevance. T. H. Thunderous Smite. No. Thunder Wave. Close enough. But it was 300 to.
Does being deaf count as a disease?
No, it doesn't count as a disease.
That's a resto. Oh, yeah, that would be, yeah.
Yeah, Lesser Restoration would be the one if you guys have the divine sorts of people that can cast it. Or, not divine, healing sorts of
think
people
it's
that can cast
worth
it. I will
Wait.
roll medicine check for Amber.
Fingers crossed. Shit,
Nope.
Amber.
Oh,
There might have been a way, but she doesn't know it.
I can attempt some
She
medicinal
just
too,
looks.
maybe?
Listen, I carry potions, not poultices, and I don't think you want me just be pouring in healing potions in their ears like it's a flagon.
Deaf person blinks as she says a bunch of words.
All right. I could say anything I want to you right now, and you wouldn't hear it.
And now's the
Looking
time to
at
be
Redane,
with
can I
then,
point
yes?
to my head real quick? Just to sort of get his attention and point to my mind.
Yeah, good message. What is the situation?
I asked the guard if we could tag along with the soldiers for the guards going outside, and he suggested that we wait for orders, leave a liaison here with them, and then when the orders come, head out.
You.
Understood. I'll wait here. I'm not of much use right now anyway.
You.
Turn back to the guardsman and say, yes.
He just nods. Doesn't know who it is. Leave him here. And make sure that they have a means of getting back to you. As opposed to being lost around town, looking. The rest of you are dismissed.
hearing that, I'll just sort of salute and start heading out.
Silas follows behind.
Signals the deafened people to follow.
Yeah.
Follow
Deep just grabs
me!
another one
yeah.
by the hand.
Silas just waves a hand like, come on.
Come on!
Taps like, come on.
I think I'll allow this. As you guys are beginning to get rounded up, Tolis begins like tugging at those of you that are deafened and brings you guys closer. And then gestures to get really close, like they're about to whisper something to you. And they whisper a healing word into your ears.
Ha! That's clever.
Goose pimples.
What is this word?
You don't know, you're deaf.
Bitches heal!
You're deaf, you don't know.
True.
It's been
Fair
cursed.
enough.
Mhm.
You can hear.
And you guys can hear again. How's that? Can you guys hear me? She snaps.
Effective.
Hello?
Yes.
Is this before or after they left?
Before they left.
Oh my god, yo.
Because if you guys had left, then yeah, she's doing this for all of you. One healing word to
Gotcha.
all of you.
Yes, that does appear to have worked.
Fantastic.
Huh?
I wasn't really sure that would work.
Sorry. Just not the normal voice I hear in my ear.
You need to go get that checked out by a demonologist.
Or a therapist.
No, I think it's a bit
Therapist.
more spiritually manifested than psychologically. Or both.
You would know better than me.
What is A, a demonologist, and B, a therapist?
Okay. Right.
I mean, I could just shoot you in the head and sort out both problems, if that helps.
No.
Very quickly turn to Max.
Zal nods in agreement, like, yeah, that'll let the demons out of your head, you know. Holes for them to, like, leave through. Yeah. I agree with that, yeah. Or we can, like, get leeches and then they'll suck the demons out of you.
Oh, yes, I suppose that would,
That's
you
common
know.
Twinsian medicine right there. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Many a people has gotten rid of demons.
Maybe do some
that's why,
bloodletting around your neck towards, like, the jugular, too. That'll let them escape
I'm
through
too
that way,
young
too.
for any sucking of any kind.
All of this aside, there might be something valuable in that wreckage. Try to find what it is, and even if we are not able to recover it, study it as best you can.
I will.
Speaking
As a
from
try.
from semi-exposure and experience, I don't think that they'll just let us grab it if the military's going after it.
Let's
That's
see
fine.
what it is, though. Let's have a
Oh.
nosy, right?
How about this? How about Zal goes over to Uridane and just puts his hands on your shoulders and then awkwardly shuffles you around like, I don't know, a kid's first prom dance until you guys basically 180 and swap positions. You go with them, I'll go find you guys.
He would know the town better than us.
I'll smell you.
That's weird.
Oh.
Yeah,
Understood.
Anushka just subtly smells her jacket, like...
He's kidding, I
Are
think.
you sure?
Huh? What?
Tolis looks at Zal and he just, in response, goes, dead dog.
Hold on,
like
hold on a second.
menacingly sniffing towards
This-
Tolis.
This is a good use of a.
You're
of a Kensei
why are you so
archetype.
weird?
I'm gonna insight check this fucker.
Can I inside check?
Sure.
Does he
me a
also
second.
does he have heightened senses?
I'm waiting for the other roll, chop.
Hold on. There we go.
Damn!
Holy
I
shit,
had
you
two
both got
D4s and you
27.
rolled almost as good as. Actually, no. Did you roll better? We rolled the
It's
same.
just
Yeah.
D&D right there.
I got
Um,
19.
not to the degree that he could smell you across town, no. But he probably does have a heightened sense of smell.
Okay.
That was worth the
What?
27.
That was worth
Yeah,
it.
same.
That was worth it.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna know where we're drawing the lines here.
No, that would be very, very useful when we are in the woods hunting, yes? I think I take you when I
Ah.
hunt next time.
Oh, for detecting traps.
Oh, yes. I mean, I was
Okay,
thinking
make
more
sure-
for
I got a good sense for those. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I like him.
Make sure to watch
I like
out for Kasai.
Because, that's a good point, actually.
Right. So, scary woman.
Hmm.
I think the best advice for dealing with her is don't be a little bitch. She respects strength.
I'm not a little bitch. You're a little bitch.
Guys, that's a spirit?
I just walk off.
This is like, no, I'm not getting caught in this now. I'm assuming you guys leave. Leaving
Yes.
Zol
Yes,
behind
yes.
as your liaison.
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 Hazel.
Moving on. Bad puns aside. So, you guys go back down the way you guys came up the catwalks, and waiting there